Then Hollywood changed everything. John Wayne strutted across movie screens in his Levi's. Gary Cooper made them look heroic. But it was the 1950s that really flipped the script. James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause, Marlon Brando in The Wild One. Suddenly, jeans weren't just work clothes. They were the uniform of rebellion. Parents hated them. Schools banned them, which naturally made teenagers want them even more. The 1960s and 70s? That's when Levi's cracked the cultural code. They weren't just selling pants anymore. They were selling identity. Hippies wore them to protests. Rock stars wore them on stage. The counterculture made Levi's their unofficial uniform, and the brand leaned into it hard. By the 1980s and 90s, Levi's was untouchable. The 501s weren't just jeans. They were legendary. Their ads were iconic. Their influence undeniable. Walk down any street in America, Europe, or Asia, and you'd see more Levi's than any other denim brand. For over a century, they'd built something remarkable. From functional workwear to global cultural phenomenon. They'd survived the Great Depression, 2 world wars, and countless fashion trends. Levi's wasn't just a brand. It was an institution. But here's the thing about being on top for that long. It makes you comfortable. And as the new millennium rolled around, comfortable was the last thing Levi's should have been. The denim world was about to get a lot more complicated. The late 90s and early 2000s brought Levi's a problem they'd never faced before. They got squeezed from both sides. On one end, luxury designer jeans exploded onto the scene. Brands like Diesel, True Religion, and 7 for All Mankind weren't just selling denim, they were selling exclusivity. $200, $300, even $400 for a pair of jeans with unique washes, embellishments, and that coveted it factor. True Religion's bedazzled back pockets became status symbols. Diesel's edgy, European aesthetic attracted celebrities. These weren't just jeans. They were luxury goods with the price tags to match. And people were buying them. A-listers were photographed in them. Trendsetters were obsessing over them. Meanwhile, on the other end, fast fashion was flooding the market. H&M, Zara, and emerging brands were cranking out stylish, on-trend denim at breakneck speed. Why pay $60 for Levi's when you could get the latest skinny jean style for $20? These brands were masters